Why hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield, and today I would like to go a quick little review of the new update. Well, it's not a new update, it's the 16th year anniversary of the Lord of the Rings Online. How exciting. For a lot of us who've been here this whole time, it's very exciting. This is a great game. It's been growing for a long time, and it's been improving the last couple years a lot, and it's always been a great game, but they've been doing so many fantastic updates. And anyway, let's get straight into it. We're going to look up the update here. This is a LOTRO update. I hope you're having a great day in Middle-earth. And I know I am. So happy 16th year anniversary to Lord of the Rings Online. And I believe Standing Stones is doing a great job, so keep it up, you guys. We love the game, of course. We do a lot of that here on this channel. Of course, if you do, I want to like and subscribe. I appreciate it greatly. All right, so here's what we have. So for the annual event, it's going to last from a certain amount of time. It'll be until on Thursday, May 15th. You can do the events in game. We'll be covering some of that in our gameplay on the channel here. We'll be doing some of that, and you can look through some things here. Event in our guide. There's a guide thing you can pop over here to look at the festival guide, which we can check out later on, but we might do that. We'll check that out here too. In fact, we'll just look at that during this video. So we have free peoples of Middle-earth receive the insider, so you get your gift box depending on when you started the game. Unfortunately, you've heard me say this before. I started the game a week after it came out at that cut point. So I've technically been here pretty much 16 years, but I was a week off the deadline for the things. So I got my 15-year box, which still means I've got 3 of those little gold leaves, which is very fun. But the 16-year ones will receive a lighting firework, a 16-year portrait frame, and the title Illuminator. And again, you will gain these the next year. So on the 17th anniversary, for those of us who are at 15, we'll get the 16, and vice versa. It's like depends on, and you got to log in each year to pick them up too as well. I believe I was listening to someone talk about that. So, but usually I think they just will stack up after a while on your account. You just have to be logged in on one character. Because right now, if you log in, like for example, if I make a new character, I have 15 boxes now to open up. Ooh. Monster Play is receiving a couple things. They're getting a portrait frame as well for your Monster Play character. So again, if your account, same thing. 5% extra damage, 5 potions. You get some bonuses. Title Extinguisher. Ooh, scary. You're a firefighter in the Monster Play now, apparently. Any player who received the 15-year gift box last year will receive a 16 one this year, and again, next year, when it's 17th, you'll get the 16th, so on and so forth. The Witch King Citadel coming soon. This is the big raid. They did postpone it, so this is our update playlist, so I'm going to talk about a couple update things too. They postponed the raid because they were finding some stuff that they were worried might be glitchy or other stuff they wanted to refine more, so they're just, which is smart. I prefer them just delay it so we don't have a bunch of things and work on those little things and bring it out in a couple weeks, right? So that's what they're working on. You can read this yourself. I'll link this in the description if you'd like to, but that's what they're talking about. Players who wish to aid in the fighting against the Iron Crown travel to this new location, which you already know about. This is where you have to travel, though, if you want to do the new instances. There's the 3-man and 6-man that is already out. We on my battle playlist, I've already done the 3-man. I will have the 6-man on there later too, so you can see it if you want to check it out. We also have LOTRO celebrating the uniqueness of every player. I think this is really exciting. Okay, I've been wanting for a while to have more customization for your characters, and your existing characters remain mostly unchanged, although we have updated some textures to improve their look. So the models of your characters have been improved even more. There are now more shared options between all the different gender stuff, including hair and beard styles. So that means, like, I guess you could do, if you want to be a guy and have your long dwarven or elven hair, that kind of stuff. The body portions range has been increased. Okay, cool. So you can be a real fat hobbit or a really buff human or dwarf or whatever. That's kind of cool. These new options are also available for the bard. Okay, to access. So existing characters can now be adjusted. You go to the barber. Okay. That's where you do customization Lord of the Rings Online. There's one in the Prancing Pony, if you don't know where one is, if you're a new player. News and notes. classes. So there's a bunch of updates there. So again, it's really cool. They've done a bunch of additions with more customization options. I think that's awesome. I think they need to keep doing that. Give us more beard styles for the dwarves, please. I want more styles. Maybe a really epic, huge one. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Bjornings, these are all updates to things they've done, certain things, glitches or little adjustments. Improved story of courage, no longer requires facing your target. There's a couple different things, which is good because that one shouldn't have to do that as a minstrel. So again, there's a lot of things little improvements there. We have some items. They've done some item differences for the Karn Standard of Victory. This is for some of the instances and things like that. Again, this would be really long video and really boring if I go over all this in detail with reading it all. So I'm just going to give you little generic things. There's some item updates there. You can read through them if you'd like. You can now, Adventure Steel loot boxes are now contain Rust Corky cosmetic pet. So they've added some bonuses to those little things. Again, I have a guide video. I opened 10 of them. They can give you cool things sometimes, but unless you've like earned the key or get it from an expansion or something, I personally don't find them extremely worth it unless you're looking for cosmetic stuff that you can only get through those. Okay, they're really fun for cosmetic. They're also good if you have the keys and you have a character. They sometimes will drop you the right level armor. So if you open them, I recommend you open them at max level. That's side note there. Delvings. Completing tier 11 or 12 Delvings quests in Cardalin missions will now advance some tier 11 and tier 12 spec deeds. Okay, so there's some deeds for doing those high level delving things. The tooltip for delving, linear fear, has been corrected. Good, just some little updates, little tweaks and fixes. Monster gameplay. Grammatical issues in the new free people tutorial in Dentamores has been fixed. Okay, sweet. All right. Probably just some little writing in a storyline is all they're saying. I find those sometimes in our voiceover series. So they should watch my series. I should like go through and find every spot I found it and then just send it to them. Just be like, hey, here's all these ones you can update. A little like typo or words that we found were like, that doesn't make any sense. Audacity now correctly multiplies damage by 0.55, reducing incoming damage by 44. Okay, so it's some damage adjustments for monster play, which is good. Audacity is the ability in monster play to reduce the durations of stuns and knockdowns and roots. It basically makes PvP a little bit more fun of an actual battle and less of there's 5 people on you that'll have stuns and you can't move and you're just dead, right? So that's what that kind of balances that in the PvP zone. Pets. Bear and Herald taunts no longer apply. Threat catch-up. Oh, interesting. So a couple little updates there for pets. Karn instances and quests. Cool. All right. General Shadows of Water. Okay. There's some shadows on water. Now only affects the water layer. Algae, sea foam, etc. And not the water itself. Oh, okay. So that's to make it a little bit more realistic. So that's a visual effect. Again, they've been slowly adding more of a visual effects and updating. I just was listening to a thing. They're updating more on, we're working on still the lag stuff, which again, in my personal opinion, I've had way less lag in the last 3 or 4 years of this game, right? That was a big issue 6 years ago. It was a big issue for people not wanting to play. But it's way better now and the last many years. And they're still doing more because there's still people that have troubles with it. I get it just occasionally, maybe once every couple hours for like 5 seconds, maybe. So it's less impactful on high instances. So they've adjusted, changing some other stuff here. Health adjustments is changing from plus 25% to 15%. So it's less impactful on high-end instance difficulty as well. Okay. They backed up monster mitigation changes. Cool. Anyway, these are just a lot of different little ocean water in Belfast and Peregrine now correctly retains its green color in the dawnless day. Oh, cool. So there was just a visual weirdness with the ocean when the dawn came up. So they fixed that. Cool. Again, graphical updates. I like it. The water always looks great in this game. I always say the water looks so good in this game compared to others. Known issues. Some animations are displaying Runekeeper humans. So they're fixing these up. These are all ones that they're fixing and working on. All right, so let's real quick to finish up the video. Let's just look at this other one here. We have again, I'll link both these in the description for you. the Anniversary Festival Guide. Each year we celebrate the anniversary. And again, look at how nice that looks. Isn't that nice? Oh, it's so nice. So it's very, very cool. Where is the anniversary event? The party tree in the Shire. Location. If you don't know how to find locations like this with the Southwest, it's the thing under your radar or minimap in the corner. I have a whole video on how to get around and use those. You need that. Again, these are all different locations. Where should I go first? This is really nice that they have this. I might actually make a little guide video showing this exact same thing for people for this new area. And again, you can go through here and see all of it. Pretty cool. All the different locations. Again, the pictures themselves are looking so much better in the last couple of years. It's fantastic. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. Well, that's about it, my friends. I hope you have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. Thank you to my Patreons. Thank you, Skumley, for being a royal guard. This has been a LOTRO update, and I'll see you all in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. Have a wonderful day in Middle-earth, my friends, and stay happy. See ya.